What's going on YouTube? This is Julien, Stoutt, licensed personal trainer, licensed PE teacher, world record powerlifter, special education and health teacher here to take the fear out of fitness. This video is not going to be very long because, as you can see, I'm not even showing my face because there's no need to. This is a follow-up to a video that I posted about Clarissa Shield wanting the smoke. And it turns out the smoke has been bought. Shout out to Araco TV or RAKO TV and watch.
Yeah. Oh!
Damn.
So, I'm going to run that back one more time.
Yeah. Oh!
Damn.
First of all, that sounded like a complete and utter gunshot that went off. He hit her so hard, it just slapped hard. That was hard. My hairs in the back of my neck stood up when I heard the punch, let alone saw it. She got caught. Now, number two, he didn't really put like massive amounts of effort into it. I mean, he did turn into it, but he didn't look like he was trying to like take her head off when he threw that punch. And that punch was hard. And this person that hit her is a Russian fighter with a record of 6-1. And I'm not denouncing his record because I'm 0-0 as far as my professional career is concerned. So, there's no shade being thrown at being 6-1, but when we're comparing this young man to Keith Thurman, who has 31 wins and 26 knockouts, I believe it might be more. It's around there somewhere. And you're comparing yourself to Clarissa Shields, who has only 2 professional knockouts in her career. I've warned you that this is the result of what happens when you fight men of equal height or equal weight and similar skill. There's a 17% increase in capability when punches are thrown. We need to stop this nonsense and believing all there is to believe about what there is to believe in the world, that anything is possible in regards to that. And I'm here to tell you, no. See, the fact is that she challenged Keith Thurman. And if you don't believe me, here we go. We'll get to that here shortly. So let's start here.
I think I could beat up. I think I could beat up Keith Thurman.
Really?
I really do. I think I could beat up Keith Thurman, even though they like, oh, he beat Sean Porter. I think I could beat Sean Porter too. Skill wise and just strength wise. I think that they may be stronger than me, but their boxing abilities isn't like mine.
Why the fuck you lying?
I can give Triple G a run for his money. I give him a run for his money.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
How are you?
She said Triple G, Sean Porter, or Keith Thurman. Now, again, this young man that knocked her flat on her back is 6-1. He does not have the professional career Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, or Triple G has. Those are man eaters. Let me break this down to you in a way where y'all could see things from the perspective that I'm seeing it. You have what we call the bell curve, right? If you are familiar with the bell curve, the bell curve is simple. As a matter of fact, I will pull one up just so you can see it. So here we go. We're going to look up a bell curve real quick, and I'm going to Google bell curve, so you can see what a bell curve normally looks like. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to images. And we're going to click this one. So what you're seeing here is what we call standard deviations. This one line right here is the center. This line here is a standard deviation of one in one direction, standard deviation of one in the positive direction. One negative, one positive, right? And this is the second standard deviation, and this is your third standard deviation. So what you see here is 2.1% of the population that is lacking in ability, and then you have 0.1% who are severely lacking in ability. And then obviously on the far end over here, you have your 2.1 who is in your standard deviation of 2 and 3 standard deviations. And what that means is that these people over here, in whether it's mental ability, these are your geniuses, and over here is your gifted. So you're anywhere from the 30. So over here in this light blue is your gifted. Your 34% on this side is slightly gifted, and then slightly below average intelligence, but this is slightly above average, and this is above average, and this is well above average. And then you have the outliers out here, which is probably four standard deviations out. Actually, that would be almost 4.5 standard deviations on that 0.1%. So, but what you don't understand is that even within this 0.1% of people, the bell curve re-emerges. And then this is, so if we're talking about in terms of sports, out here is your professional athlete, right? And then we make the bell curve again. And then when you take the professional athlete and make this bell curve again, these over here are your all-stars and champions, right? And then after that, you're going to make another bell curve. And this over here is where you'll find Kobe, LeBron, Jordan, Tim Duncan, Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic. If we're talking basketball, this is where you find Muhammad Ali, Roy Jones, Floyd Mayweather Jr., Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, for that matter, Mike Tyson, even. So people who are in of delusion and believing that they are in this third bell curve of the standard deviation, it's insane. Yes, Clarissa Shields as a female is out here, but if you really want my honest opinion, Clarissa Shields as a fighter overall is probably in here. I'm not being disrespectful. Like I said, this is third wave. This is not the first wave. This is not even the second wave. This is the third wave. So I'm giving her the respect that she's earned over these years of being the professional fighter that she is. However, over here is where Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, and the like are. Right here in this 13.6%. All right? They beat up everybody else that is in these curves over here, regardless of whether this is the third deviation or the second or the first. They beat up everybody that's in these deviations. All right? Then you have out here, like I said, the Muhammad Ali's, the Mike Tyson's, the Roy Jones Jr.'s. They're out here. Triple G is probably in this area right here, along with Mayweather out here. You guys, she said she can give Triple G a run for her money. That's confidence, but that's delusion as well. Okay?
You're gonna hang in there with honestly, because this is gonna, this is gonna make me.
You know what? Power for power isn't a question, because what is boxing? Boxing is a sweet science. It's not about strength.
If she actually thinks that she can be.
So, she's half right. Boxing is about the sweet science. If you got skills, you got skills. But if you can't, how many of you saw the Canelo Jermaine Charlo fight? Jermaine Charlo is literally 14 pounds lighter than Canelo Alvarez. And Canelo Alvarez was literally eating his punches and walking through him and hitting him everywhere but underneath his feet. And these are, again, the best of the best boxers in the male division. Power matters. And if she cannot generate the power necessary to make one of them back up, they're going to walk through her punches and then punish her. That's how it goes. It's not about, yes, you got skills, and if you're talking about evasion and ducking and dodging and moving and jabbing and punt and crossing and hooking, yes, you can do it just like any other pro can 100%. I will not even think about denigrating your skills. However, that power makes a difference on whether or not you want to take another one or can you eat 4 before you decide to back up. And if they have enough power to hit you one good time and knock you out, then it is what it is. All right. And that goes for anybody. So I'm going to fast forward ahead a little bit so that way we can get a bit of it. So here we go.
Not just in boxing, but just in general in life. So he said he can beat me with one hand and he can wear bigger gloves and I can wear headgear. And it's like, dude, stop. You walk around at 154 pounds. You're not that great of a boxer. You're not a world champ. Just tread lightly because I will get in there and I will fight him with both hands.
You could do like what Billie Jean King did in tennis, right? The Battle of the Sexes with you and Keith Urban. It'd be similar, wouldn't
He
it?
said he wants to do it for charity, but who knows if he's... All these guys talk, but when you throw the contracts at them and they get to mentioning money, these guys zip it on up. So...
In all fairness, she's trying to equate the fact that she's a champion in women's boxing and Keith Thurman is a champion in men's boxing and trying to equate the two as similar or one more better than the other. But the truth is that one's a lot more dangerous to get through than the other one. And I would say I would rather try to go through a bunch of female boxers than to go through a bunch of male boxers, especially at the championship level. All right. And that's me who doesn't have these skills, primarily speaking. So again, this is where the rubber meets the road. But again, she's still talking.
And basically said that he was cheating.
Keith Thurman was never serious. You see these muscles?
Oh, shiver my timbers! Shut up, man!
You better be with me, though. I tell you that. Keith, you only got one world title or whatever you got. I got 13. He said he want to use bigger gloves and he want to use one hand. Okay, get your stupid ass in there and use one hand so I can show you that you would have wished you would at least use two. But I done dropped guys in sparring. I done been dropped in sparring once by a guy.
Got you to the body or what?
Nah, I ain't never been dropped to the body. No, I ain't no punk. I got caught. No, but the guy I sparred, he was like a little Russian hater. He took the padding out of his gloves. So I had whooped his ass on a Monday, and his coach wanted to spar again on Thursday. But he caught me, but he didn't have no padding in his gloves. He knows exactly who he is.
So that's cap. You heard the punch. Did that sound like something that lacked padding or that it had the padding? Because you don't make that type of sound when you don't have padding. That's not how that works. If I took the padding out and then I punched you in the face, it's going to sound like me punching you in the face with my bare knuckles. And that makes a completely different noise than the noise that we heard earlier in the video. Okay, so let's see.
I walked up to him and I was just like, hey man, thanks for the work. And I felt this glove and I'm like, oh shit. I called Coach John, I said, come here. Took the gloves off, I held them, and then his coach I snatched them and said, no. I said, what the f are these? I ran out to my car to get my knife, and by the time I came back in there, Coach John was grabbing me.
Now, obviously, if the guy cheated, then he's a lame. And he's an even bigger lame for posting it on his Instagram. Because that's how this clip got out. He posted it himself.
Cheeky fucker.
I'm guessing he's either posted it to respond to the cheating allegations or because he wants attention. She even responded in the comments saying, why would I have to lie on this nobody? This caused a big argument in the comments. A lot of people are actually defending the guy. A boxing coach even came out and said,
Clearly padding. She really thinks she's as strong as a man. Yep. These are all comments. He didn't take the padding out. It just felt like that because he got hit by... She got hit by a man. But okay, but again, let's go back. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go back. And this is the end of the video anyway, so I'm going to go back and let you hear for yourself. Again, you hear it. And she's got on...
Oh! Yeah. Oh!
Damn. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm going to go back. Let's go back. Look at his left hand. Does that look like he took the padding out to you? Look right there. Does that look like he took the padding out to y'all? Because it don't look like it to me. But anyway, like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and here on YouTube. Have a nice day, and be the best you.